Oh, look, the Buckeyes go down. Oh, man. Don't you hate to see it? Don't you just hate to see the Ohio State Buckeyes get beat by Michigan? You know, I may have bet Ohio State to cover the spread today, but I must say I'm not too unhappy about this. Everybody that knows me knows how much I don't like the Ohio State Buckeyes. So watching them lose to Michigan is definitely bittersweet. Snapping that 8-game win streak the Michigan Wolverines have, the Ohio State Buckeyes have over the Michigan Wolverines, I mean. So I'm definitely, it's a good start to the end of rivalry week, if you will, or the start to the Saturday games of rivalry week. But, take a good look, Buckeye fans, one last time. Oh, are you freaking serious? Jesus, are you serious right now? Michigan fans are seriously storming the storming the field right now. Are you serious? Well, they ranked sixth in the nation. They're storming the court. No, I was going to get on here and talk about this game here, but now I'm. Anybody knows me how much I hate field stormings. Court storming doesn't matter. Despise it. It's a complete lack of respect to your opponent. This has me angry right here. You're sixth in the nation and you're rushing your field for beating your rival. Are you serious? Congratulations, your first ever appearance in the Big Ten title game, and you're ruining it by storming the field like a bunch of morons. Oh my word. This really needs, top 25 teams rushing the field really needs to stop. It needs to stop in general, but top 25 teams beating other top 25 teams and rushing the field seriously needs to stop. This is an embarrassment. You're embarrassing yourself every time you do this. The Ohio State morons did it a few weeks ago. Now you got Michigan retards now sitting on here doing it now too. God, what a joke. How could you sit there and be okay with yourself being ranked sixth and then sitting there rushing the field for beating your rival? I'm seriously at a loss of words for this. I hate court stormings. Well, I went and got myself another beer and calmed down there for a minute. But how can you sit there and take a team seriously if you sit there and storm your field after a big win? That's just embarrassing to me. That's flat out embarrassing. To be ranked sixth and be storming your field for a win, that's embarrassing. But I'm going to get off that soapbox here. But what a performance from Michigan here. Michigan, let's be honest here, Michigan almost thoroughly dominated the Buckeyes today. In almost every aspect of this game. Haskins was a beast, scoring 5 touchdowns today. And they did something, Michigan did something today, which I didn't think they were going to be able to do. They really slowed down C.J. Stroud in the Buckeye offense. And not to mention, they ran the ball. They did their bread and butter, which everybody knows. What does Michigan do this year? They do best, more than what they do most of all. They run the ball very, very well. And that's something I didn't think that Ohio State was going to allow to happen today. But they did. And Haskins had 5 touchdowns today. He ran the ball like a beast. What can you say? The Michigan defense really came to play today. They really took Ohio State out of their element. They definitely just didn't let the receivers get out in open space. Michigan's defense really limited big plays. I really can't think of any, big time plays Ohio State really had off the top of my head. I'm sure there was probably a couple, but those big plays were very, very limited from Ohio State there. Michigan took Ohio State out of the rhythm. They really took this game to Ohio State. They really punched Ohio State in the mouth. And at one point there, Ohio State was kind of starting to lose its cool a little bit. The second half, they kind of that little scrummage or whatever little fight that kind of occurred there. After that, it seemed like Ohio State was just kind of done at that point. But this is a huge win for not only Jim Harbaugh and Michigan, But this definitely saves Jim Harbaugh's job, which I think is win or lose this game. I think his job is already safe. Now going into this season, like I said a few weeks ago, going into this season, if you watch my college football recap video, it's like I said, it was time to say Michigan had a really good football team this year. And they went out and they proved it. I know they should have beat Michigan State there a handful of weeks back. They had no reason to lose there. But then they come out at home, really take it to the Buckeyes and dominate this game. But going into this season, this was definitely not a Michigan team that many people thought were really going to compete for a whole lot. You know, I think Vegas going into this season kind of had them sitting at about I think was it 6.5 or 7.5, something like that for a lot of the offseason there. And with all the transfers that had coming out, you know, you had leaving the program, and you kind of got left with McNamara at quarterback. I don't think any Michigan fans' hopes were too high on the season here. And to go out and really finish the season 11-1 and get your first ever Big Ten championship game appearance in a season where nobody thought it was possible, I think is going to be a very huge thing for Jim Harbaugh. You might actually get Michigan rolling back in the right direction because, let's face it, ever since Michigan lost to Appalachian State in 2007, it's kind of been a really tough climb back uphill. And they might be back at the top of the hill here with this win over Ohio State today. It's always nice to have a cold one and watching some college football. But this very well could end up being the shock of the day. I don't think very many fans, including myself, were really giving Michigan too much chance to win this game. Like I said, I took Ohio State to cover the 7.5 today, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not mad about losing that bet one single bit. It doesn't really surprise me. Usually whenever I do bet on Ohio State, I don't win it. I don't know why I bet on Ohio State games. I have terrible luck when it comes to betting Ohio State games, but overall, very good start to the Saturday slate of rivalry games here. Let's check in on Florida State and Florida. I think I already lost this bet too.
What are we looking at now, Robert, on third?
Well, maybe not. It's a minute and a half to go. Florida State has the ball. They get a touchdown here. I'd end up covering, which would end up being pretty nice here. I'll be honest, I watched quite a bit of the first half of this game. I haven't watched as much for the second half of this game. But they do have the ball pretty deep in Florida territory here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Ooh, nice touchdown there. I mean, nice first down. I mean, not touchdown. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue watching the rest of this here and see what Florida State does.
Travis on the run, flushed out,
Ooh, should have just thrown that away. So we'll keep on going here. This Jordan Travis, I don't think is too bad of a quarterback for Florida State here. He's kind of made some pretty bogus decisions in this game. I think that was another one. He probably should have just got rid of that one and lived to fight another day. Same way with that play at the end of the first half there. I don't know if you saw my halftime video, but at the end of the first half, they had a chance to get 3 points there. They got the first, they got for a few yards. He should have just slid down and called a timeout, and he did not. But we'll see here. About to say pass interference there in the end zone, pretty clear. I might end up covering this bet here. Let's see here. I might end up covering. Pass interference, Florida State ball is now at the 2 off the pass interference there. First and goal, Florida State. Pretty clear pass interference there. Not sure if you guys saw it or not, but pretty clear pass interference. Might as well go and get a reaction if Florida State covers.
Wilson in motion. Tries trying to hit the corner. Does.
Yeah! Yeah, baby! Yeah, touchdown!
Looks like they might call there's another flag. Offensive pass interference.
Oh! No. No.
Pass interference, number 7.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Second out.
Come on.
Kenny Dillingham has been very
Oh, man.
they like to use rub and pick routes. So edge of parchment right here. He doesn't need to do that.
Yeah, it's pretty clear offensive pass interference there.
Rub and pick play because you just need to go there, flash your hands
Oh.
to the quarterback, and just get this.
Man, that sucks.
When you
Oh, man, I thought I had the cover, especially with a minute to go there.
go, of course,
Minute 3 left in this ball game. I thought I had the cover. Because I have Florida State 4.5. They're down 10. So a touchdown there would
and it's right there when you see him make contact.
would definitely give me the cover, but
Chest bumping the guy.
oh man,
Flash your hands back to the quarterback.
that
You know,
sucks.
stick your foot out a little bit, get
But,
the- you know what I'm saying? And then they're not gonna call it. They know what you're trying to do. But when you make it that obvious, you give them no choice.
I'll be honest, I ain't got much to say about that. That's pretty terrible. But
ends before the prime time window.
I'll go ahead and I'll catch you guys in the next one here. It kind of sucks that that touchdown got called back here for Florida State. Hopefully they do get a touchdown here and I cover. I think the only game I'm betting on the 3:30 games is I have Tennessee covering. I have Tennessee covering against Vanderbilt. I think that's the only game I'm betting on the 3:30 slot. But hey, I'll go ahead and I'll catch you guys probably a little bit later on today. So I'll get you guys in the next one.